What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of High Society Gaming. I'm Nate here, and today I'm bringing something a little different to the table. It's something I've always wanted to bring to the channel, and I'm going to be doing movie, TV show, reviews, all that stuff. So what I'm going to do today is Daredevil Season 2, because it just came out. I binge-watched the crap out of this thing Friday and Saturday, and I wrote down a few little notes, and I'm going to tell you what my thoughts and what the story is. I'm going to tell you a little bit about everything about it, but I'm not going to spoil anything. If I will do a spoiler review if you guys want, but if not, that's okay with me. So let's get right into it. So Daredevil Season 2 story kind of starts off where Season 1 ended. So spoiler warning for Season 1, Kingpin was just trying to take over Hell's Kitchen, and he was trying to basically make it his own, and he wanted to be, in a sense, the kingpin of all of it, but Daredevil stopped him, and now he's in prison. So to continue where that story or that season ended, it's starting off as the first 4 or 5 episodes of the season focus on Daredevil and the Punisher, and I really liked that. I really liked how they kept it very concise and very personal between them two. And then after that it kind of broadens out a little bit, and it brings in Elektra, and it brings in the Hand, and it kind of broadens the Daredevil universe a little bit. And I was kind of worried they were kind of gonna leave Punisher out after the 4 or 5 episodes he was in, but they brought him in. They circulated every character into the story so well, and I'm very happy that they did that. Now let's talk about the characters. Charlie Cox is Daredevil. He was great, just as he was in the first season. He was really good. He was a very convincing blind guy. He kicked ass, and he was just a very, very, very good Daredevil in this. I don't really have anything bad to say about him, but the person that stole the show, in my opinion, was Jon Bernthal, just Shane from The Walking Dead. He stole the show for me. He was absolutely fantastic as Frank Castle / the Punisher. What I like most about him was in one of his interviews, he explained that his motive and like his inspiration for playing and being the Punisher was he related to it because of the fact that he was a father and a daughter. So if you don't know about the Punisher, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about the Punisher. Like, I just know like what his story is, but I don't know any of his villains or anything like that. I just know that he is basically a person that is out to kill people because someone and a gang killed his family, and that's what happens in this. People killed his family, and he's going after them, and you can tell that he is just messed up because of what happened. I mean, I'm not going to go into detail about the events, but Shane from The Walking Dead, his portrayal of the character and is so convincing, and it honestly, a few of his scenes brought tears to my eyes. It was just very convincing. It was very heartfelt. It was very passionate, and he was absolutely freaking brutal. Oh my god, this season was so much more violent, so much more bloody than the first season. I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they didn't hold back, and they didn't allow ratings or what people thought to hold back from being true to the character, because the Punisher is brutal, and Shane from The Walking Dead, he brought it, and he did absolutely fantastic. Now let's talk about the another person I thought I did really good was Elektra. The girl who played Elektra, I don't know her name off the top of my head, but she was hot. I mean, and she was a great actress, and she brought it to the table. She did really, really well as Elektra, and I don't know a whole lot about Daredevil and the comic books and everything. I just remember from the Spider-Man animated series that Spider-Man and Daredevil, they work hand in hand a good amount of the time in the comic books because of the animated series. But I don't know a whole lot about Elektra's story or backstory. All I know is that she was just really, really good actress. She was, as I said, I'm like going over back and forth, but she was hot. She was just kicked ass, and she was as well brutal. Like, one thing I really liked about Elektra as a character is that she was kind of like Daredevil's forbidden fruit. Like, she was the person that was trying to coax him into breaking his one rule, going to the point of no return. And he almost did that a few times within the story, within the season, but he didn't let her get to him, and that just adds more to Daredevil's character, adds more depth. Now everyone else, like Foggy Nelson and Karen Page, they're all back, and they all did fantastic too. There was no one bad performance in this show, and I'm very, very glad about that. Now let's talk about what I liked about the show. As I said before, sorry if you can hear crumpling. paper. I have everything in my hand. The story was so well written and it was just like immersive and like heartfelt, and it was just really, really well done. Like, it's like, especially with the Punisher, they did really, really well with the Punisher. Like, there was one scene, it's not a major spoiler, so I mean, if you don't want to listen to this, I'll put a spoiler warning, even though it's not really a spoiler, and you can mute it, or I'll put a link in the description below where you can skip to the part where I'm not spoiling it. So in one scene of like one of the first 2 episodes, I think it's episode 2, he goes into a pawn shop looking for a police scanner, right? And he decides, like, he gets a police scanner from like an illegal pawn shop, and the guy behind the bar was kind of sketchy. He was just not a good looking person, and he's like offering him porn, and he's got like a bunch of bad crap. Like, he's got like he said, I got Granny behind the door and amateur 12-year-old, like she's barely 12, and you could see just John Berthel's Shane from The Walking Dead's face just go completely sullen, and he grabbed a bat and just beat the literal crap out of him. When he said that, I was like, oh my god, this guy is going to die. So, okay, now back to what else I liked. Like I said before, the story is very captivating, and there are some parts in the story will make you go, holy crap! And make you like start slamming on the bed, and spilling Dr. Pepper all over yourself because you don't know, because like it's just so it's so much anticipation and so much energy and so much just excitement going through the story, and it was just very, very, very well done. One thing I really liked, like I said before, was also the violence and the realism of it, because like I said, Punisher is very brutal and he doesn't hold back, and you do not hold back in the show, and there are some parts that make you kind of cringe a little bit, and it was kind of disturbing. Now let's talk about what I didn't like. There really was not a whole lot I didn't like about this show. It's just I felt that, I mean, I'm a comic book nerd, but I mean, haven't read a whole lot of Daredevil stuff, and I kind of felt a little bit lost. What I didn't like was I felt that I needed to read the comics to know exactly what was going on. I mean, it all kind of wrapped itself up in the end, and it left you with a nice cliffhanger, but I mean, I was kind of like lost a little bit through like the last few episodes, and I didn't really know what was going on. I mean, I figured it out, like I said, it all wrapped itself up in the end, but I mean, I felt that it did a little bit too much homage to the comic books for the you know, standard comic book readers, and it kind of left those people out of the loop just a little bit, but I mean, it wasn't anything serious. So yeah, guys, that's it. I mean, if you guys want to talk about the review or send me a message, you can do whatever you like. So that's my review of Daredevil. I'm going to give this just like, you know, 2 freaking thumbs up. Like, I'm probably going to watch this again. It was absolutely fantastic, and I'm just excited to see what's going to happen next. So yeah, guys, that's the end of my review. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe to become a member of High Society. Yes, quite. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh god. Hold on.
You're not going anywhere. Come here. Come here. Jimmy. Jimmy, just stay back. Jimmy, I am warning you. Don't.